Providing content that answers a question is one of the best ways to get traffic to your YouTube channel, to your blog, your Substack publication, your writings on Medium, and yes, eventually to your product or service if you're selling one. And I think that this part of SEO has always been underrated. People are always looking into the titles and the key phrases and the small nitty-gritty topics and not looking enough on the questions. But I personally have always been about the question. I think it's the best way to get traffic, whether you're a content creator who's teaching something, whether you're trying to sell certain types of products, or you're just talking about a specific niche. Answering these questions is the best way to get traffic. And I do remember that I was talking about this in a very, very old SEO video, that you can actually just go to Google, type in a topic, and Google is going to give you questions. Those questions are questions that people ask, and the answers to them are actually appearing on Google itself, which means that Google knows the questions, Google knows that people are asking them, and people are clicking directly on the answer to get to potentially your business, whether it's a blog or a YouTube channel. And that process is something that I've done manually for about a decade, up until pretty much 3 weeks ago when I discovered a tool called Answer Socrates, which just gives you the questions. And that's what today's video is all about. We're going to explore Answer Socrates together to see if that is a tool that can help you out. This tool, SEO questions-based tool, has also other tools in it. So we're going to explore a few of those as well, and I hope that you guys will enjoy. But before we get started, I feel like there is something that I forgot to do. Oh, yeah, introduce myself. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is May Arroyo, and I do a lot of things online. I'm starting a new YouTube channel. I'm going to write some books. I'm selling some merch. I have some blogs. And throughout the process of me doing it, I share the information, tools, or processes with you guys. And today we are talking about Answer Socrates. Now, this video is not just about this specific tool, but it's also a lot of information relating to using information from this tool. For example, using these questions in your YouTube videos, or in your blog posts, or even in your shops if you're selling anything. I do have to say this before we get started. I have made the decision a few months ago to not make any more random videos on this channel. No more cool tool that I'm not going to use, but I'm going to show you how to use it. And when I got the email from this SEO company, I actually was pretty much typing in a no, or sorry, not interested to work with you guys. But the name Answer Socrates was kind of a stopper for me because I'm very much into philosophy. So I decided to check out their tool before I'm saying no. And as I was checking out the free version, I'm like, what? You can actually do that. I don't have to manually do this. And after about 2 minutes of seeing how this tool works, I replied to the company saying, yes, I would very much love to work with you, but I do not work in sponsored videos, and this video is not sponsored by Answer Socrates. Instead, I work on a referral base, which also includes a discount for you guys. More details on that at the end of the video or in the description down below. But yes, I made a promise to myself and to you guys that I'm only going to recommend tools that I am using, and since I've been using it for about 3 weeks now, I think it's safe to say I love this tool. So I'm going to skip this very long intro. We have a very long intro here, and I'm going to dive deep into this tool, which is again Answer Socrates. And we're going to start by, showing you how it works. So let's say you want to have a YouTube channel or a blog or whatever about tarot cards. So I'm just going to type in tarot cards. The country is the United States and the language is English. Obviously, you can search other countries. And we have the 4 sort of main questions. What are tarot cards meant for? What are the 22nd major cards in a tarot deck, the major arcana? What does God say about tarot cards? I don't think God said anything specifically about tarot cards, but I can see where this is going. What are the traditional tarot cards? The Rider Waite. And here is a buttload of questions. That is the professional term. Buttload of questions. Can I buy tarot cards for myself? For those of you who are not in the tarot space, you might not know, but this is an actual question. Yes. Are tarot cards evil? Are tarot cards real? Are tarot cards accurate? Are they witchcraft? Are they against God? Are they a sin? Are they bad? Are they against the Bible? Okay. Can I read tarot cards? Can I throw tarot cards away? Can tarot cards predict the future? We have can and can I. Notice how the layout works are can I, can. How tarot cards work? How do tarot cards work? How do tarot cards get upside down? Okay, you know what? Let me type this question in Google. I'm dying to know. And the answer is a Reddit post from 4 years ago, a Reddit question. That is the most accurate one. So if anybody's looking for this specific question, this is the best resource that Google has brought up. So, opening into this niche. The second one is from 2020. What do tarot reversal mean? Not how they get this way, but what do they mean? And here you can see the part where I was telling you about the Google questions. Let me just run it again. I'm just going to write tarot cards here just to show you the time saver. What are tarot cards meant for? These are Google questions that lead to a blog called Insight Timer. What are the 12 tarot cards? There are 12? The tarot are the major arcana in order. They're not 12. What are the 12 cards? Okay, this is from Britannica. What does God say about tarot cards? Bible study tools. What is the 5 major tarot card? The Hierophant. These are things that people ask. And instead of just opening this bracket so that the questions would grow longer, which is what I usually would have done, I just have all the questions here. All of these. Now I'm going to take a different topic just to show you how it works. And we're going to take the topic of coloring pages or coloring books. Now, coloring books is a bit of an interesting topic. And I know that because I've Googled this. I answered Socrates this before I started filming. And that is because when people ask questions about coloring books, they might ask questions because they want to buy them, or they might ask questions because they want to sell them. So, main 4 questions again, United States and English. Do coloring books help with ADHD? It's really cool to see that the word coloring is written with a U when it's from the United States. What is best to color adult coloring books? Okay, with, you mean? Do people still buy coloring books? Is it normal for adults to use coloring books? And when I'm talking about creating these questions or the answers to these questions, I mean it in a way that directs to your purpose. So let's say you have a website and you're selling coloring books or printable coloring books. You can have an article called Do Coloring Books Help with ADHD? You can also have an article called Is it normal for adults to use coloring books? Or you can have an article called Using Coloring Books as an Adult and use these questions as paragraphs in that blog. Now, we do have a lot more questions here, and those questions, again, are either relating to people who want to buy coloring books or get information about using them versus questions that people ask when they want to sell coloring books. Can I sell coloring books on Amazon? Can I sell coloring books on Amazon KDP? Can I sell coloring books made on Canva? Can I recycle coloring books? That is a buyer's question, not a seller's. Can I sell coloring books on Etsy? And here, just for those of you who don't know, we have tofu and bofu. Tofu is top of the funnel and bofu is bottom of the funnel. And that usually indicates what the mindset, I guess, of the person who is searching for this term. So bottom of the funnel, which is where can I buy coloring books, is usually the first question in the funnel of getting towards a sale or a conversion. And top of the funnel is usually, okay, when I search this, I'm going to get my answer. So can I sell coloring books on Amazon or on Amazon KDP is usually for people who are very targeted into that topic. And if they Google the answer, the question is pretty much done. Can I sell coloring books on Amazon KDP? Yes. Here are manuals on how to do it. That would be top of the funnel. But where can I buy coloring books? That is the beginning of the funnel or the bottom of the funnel. We also have long tail keywords, which is something that is recognized by Google and is very known in the SEO world, which is all about having a keyword that is very specific and very long, not just coloring books. And that would be, for example, does coloring books relieve stress? Now, let's see, can I sell coloring books on Amazon or can I think that's the main purpose of this is should. How do coloring books sell on Amazon? This is for selling. How much are coloring books at Walmart? So let's say you're selling coloring books online. You can make an article comparing physical places to sell coloring books. Even if you have a Walmart in your country, if you're American, just go to Walmart to take a photo of the coloring books and say this is how much they are sold on Walmart. But the variety is very limited. And I have a different variety that you can buy for me. What coloring books sell best? A question you can ask if you want to sell them, or a question that you can answer if your target audience are people who want to sell coloring books. And there is a lot of information here, but I do want to but I do want to answer Socrates. Another question or answer and get the question because I want to show you the other things that we have here and cluster keywords, which is, by the way, one of my favorite things. Now, before I go to a different topic or question, coloring books, you like all of these questions? You want to save them somehow? Great. You just click download CSV and that's it. It's done. It's downloaded. Okay, I'm looking at my other screen because I did write some topics that I can Google. Let's say you have a blog in which you affiliate gift ideas or you refer to your own print-on-demand shops or handmade shops, and you want to see what people are searching for Mother's Day. So I'm going to search Mother's Day gift in the United States. What is the most popular gift on Mother's Day? What does my wife really want for Mother's Day? Ooh, okay. That is really cool. That is like a question that I'm pretty sure if you make like a YouTube video about that, men are going to watch. What's a good personalized Mother's Day gift? These are questions that you can answer in a blog post or in a YouTube channel, referring people with your affiliate links or selling your own products as the answer. What's a good idea for Mother's Day? Maybe a video about activities to do for Mother's Day or a blog post if your purpose is just to create content and not just directly sell something. What gifts to get for Mother's Day? How to wrap Mother's Day gift? These are really good questions. Which gift is best for Mother's Day? This is a BOFU question? Really? Yeah, it's actually starting the search. How to do a Mother's Day gift yourself. So we have also a lot of crafty related questions. And this is a really cool thing that you can do if you have some kind of general gifts blog and you just want to go over like multiple holidays and multiple events. Now, let's say your blog is a bit more specific and your blog is about home decor. I'm just going to type in home decor. We have discussed home decor a lot in this channel, mostly for people who are selling on Society6, selling on Spoonflower, or even affiliating those really nice, fantastic resin tables that you can see on Etsy. And let's see, 1,218 questions generated. See, time saver. Home decor stores, home decor website, home decor ideas, home decor nearby, home decor items, home decor flooring, okay, home decor sale, Amazon home decor living room. What are questions? Can I bring home decor on a plane? What? Is that like a pillow or like a table? Can I sell home decor on Poshmark? Oh, that's a nice question. But let's look at something as someone who is, looking to sell or looking to write about it in a blog. Can home decor be a hobby? That is cool. Can you donate home decor to Goodwill? Can you sell home decor on Depop? Okay, so there's a lot. Why are people so obsessed with planes? Okay. How home decorating ideas? Okay, yeah, some people just type in really weird questions into Google. How much do home decorators charge? Okay, that could be a really good question. Let's say you have a blog about home decor and you're basically recommending different themes, like have a nautical bathroom or have maximalist living room. I love the fact that maximalism has come back as a design trend. But let's say you have either a shop or that you're referring people with an affiliate link to buy home decor. You can make an article. How much do home decorators charge? Do some research and see how much they charge. And the bottom line, the main point of this would either be to actually recommend these home decorators, interior designer services, or to say, well, this is a lot of money. I created quick guides for decorating your living room in a bohemian style or decorating your bedroom if you love the color purple. And you can just use my guides instead of actually hiring a home decorator or an interior designer. We have, does home decor include furniture? Does home decor affect appraisal? So actually, if the answer is yes to that, which I'm pretty sure it does in some countries, if the house is being sold like that, maybe it's a good idea to create a blog post about that to encourage people to purchase maybe printable wall art, which is something relatively cheap, to increase the value of their property or how their house looks like. Because I'm pretty sure at the bottom line, whether it affects an appraisal or not, it can affect the mind of the person coming into the apartment who wants to buy it or the home. Let's see. Where is home decor store? Where to buy home decor online? Let's just do this. Wall art posters online. 133 questions. 141. Poster wall art near me. Are Walmart posters good? Online wall art prints and posters. Are Walgreens posters good quality? Free wall art prints online. This is a great way to get people to your traffic, to your website, to get traffic to your website, to get people to your traffic. Come on. Canvas wall art without frame. How to hang posters without damaging wall or poster? That is a good question that you guys can answer. Now, I do want to show you something really cool, and I'm pretty sure that I can get that result if I Google anything technical. So let's find ourselves something technical. Oh, I can just, do this. Let's do PHP coding. PHP is a coding language. I have no idea if what I Googled or searched here even makes sense. What is PHP coding? Why is PHP not used anymore? What do you mean it's not used anymore? Is PHP easy or Python? Now, the reason why I'm showing you this is because I'm trying to get something specific out of Google, and let's see if I can do that. I'm going to do PHP coding best practices, and I'm going to type this into Google search, and I'm going to wait for questions. It's not giving me questions. PHP coding app. Oh no, you can't code app with you can you? I'm not a coder. Coding. What is PHP in coding? We have an answer from a blog or from a website. Again, again, again. Give me something. Come on. No, don't fail me now. How to sell coloring pages on Amazon. Amazing. On Amazon KDP. Okay. The first result is a YouTube video. Question, blog on Medium. Question, PayHip. This is a service that helps you sell coloring pages online. So they made an article about this. Can you self-publish? This is from Kindle pre something. And again, we have a video. Now, I don't know if you notice, but if I zoom in here, the video is about to start in 2:05 minutes. This is important because let me just click to the video and I'm going to look in at this. All of these on the side here are chapters of this YouTube video. The chapters are better phrased as how-tos or questions to be better targeted for Google, for your YouTube channel to appear on Google. So how to set up interior pages and margins in Canva, how to design your interior pages AI method, how to design your interior pages best known AI methods, how to set up your book cover template, how to design your coloring book cover, upload and publish your coloring book on KDP. These are places where you are going to place your questions or the mini titles to better affect and better get visibility on Google. Now, I do want to run another example. Let's say we have gardening. Growing plants at home. And I do want to show you the cluster because that is one of my favorite features. Okay, what is the easiest plant to grow at home? Let's say you have a gardening YouTube channel, or again, gardening at home. You don't need anything very massive to create content about that. Or let's say you want to write a book about that and you want to have a website or a page or even promote things on social media. What plants removes 78% of airborne mold? I did not even know that that was a thing, and now I kind of want to search that because I'm thinking like maybe I can grow something here in case I have airborne mold in this apartment. I feel like when they give you like questions, you like become paranoid. Maybe it's also a part of this. It's kind of like I'm going to give you the questions that you didn't know you have. Why do indoor plant leaves turn yellow? What 7 things do plants need to grow indoors? They need 7 things? I thought they need sunlight and water. Oh, wow. RIP my plants. Okay, now I want to show you how this works when it comes to cluster keywords, because what we have now is a bunch of questions, right? We have tofu questions, bofu questions. Sometimes you even get a mofu question, which is the middle of the funnel. But let's see what cluster keywords get you. And with cluster keywords, it has a bit of a credits system. It's relating to their pricing, which you can check out. They have a pricing page right here. Now, these are questions that are basically clustered together. I can't, no defining with a definition. Okay, cluster questions are questions that naturally go along together. There might be different a little bit from each other because the phrasing of them might be different, but usually these are questions that you would target at the same time. For example, how grow plants at home, how to grow plants at home, how to grow a plant at home, how to start growing plants at home, and how to grow indoor plants at home. If you are writing a blog post, you might want to take 3 of these question types and basically write them 3 times for each questions during this blog post. Now, if I look at the eye here, that would give me the total search volume for this cluster per month and the competition index. The search volume is 110, which means that 110 searches are done per month on this, which is relatively very low. And the competition index is 35, which is considered low because it's from 100. And we have the CPC, which is how much it's going to cost you per click if you want to actually target this with Google Ads. Now we have this one with 3,200 searches a month and a competition index of 48. That is growing plants at home garden, and growing plants in home. Let's see how to grow plants at home for beginners. This is 10 people asking this. We have 30, 0. I doubt anything is 0, but I do find that because these competitions are relatively low, they're good to be combined in a blog post that has like a bigger, different topic. We have 250. I think people just don't want to garden anymore. How to grow your own vegetables. Let's go back to the home, and I'm going to type in grow your own vegetables. Maybe I shouldn't type USA. Okay, and I'm going to do the cluster keywords. Okay, we have a cluster, 263 clustered keywords in 61 topics with clustered percentage of 74.72 and unclustered keywords is 82. Okay. Does growing your own vegetables save money? This is the topic of all of these questions. These are all of the ways people have asked this question. That is 20. I don't believe it's 20. I think it's pretty much more. 60. We're looking at the search volume. Can I grow my own food? I really would think that people would search for that more. Maybe not in the States. I'm going to attack this from a different angle because I want to have some more fun, and that fun means that it will be related to me. So I'm going to do something relating to self-love or self-improvement or self-love. Let's do self-love and see what comes out of it. Maybe you want to have a YouTube channel about living your best life, dealing with your shirt, dealing with stuff and loving yourself. What does self-love mean? How to improve self-love? What does lack of self-love look like? That is a very good question, Answer Socrates. A very good question. How to overcome lack of self-love. These are topics that you can talk about if you want to create motivational videos, inspirational videos, or blog posts, whether it's targeted to just getting content as your monetization, getting more people to watch your videos, to go into your blog because you have ads there or sponsors, or it's because it's connected, for example, to journaling prompts PDF that you're selling, or to even notebooks that you are selling. This is a topic really close to my heart because I had a channel about this and I'm very much into journaling. So, okay, how can I self-love? Can self-love be toxic? I feel like this is a really good question. Can self-esteem be improved? I love this one. Let's do self-love journaling, make this a bit more specific, and immediately cluster this. Self-love journaling ideas, journaling, journals, journal, daily journal, best self-love journal, daily self-love journal. 5,830 searches per month with a competition index that is relatively high at 74.63. We have journaling for self-love, 3,800 searches with a competition index of 66, which is still relatively high. This has a low competition index. We are talking about self-love journaling prompts, surprisingly, with 1,440 searches. Now, you don't have to go over all of this. This is annoying. We're just going to download all clustered topics. This is relatively short in this space, but I do know that this is something that can add up. And also, you might want to have a place to save what you see or the input that you get. So it downloaded on an XLSX because I'm on a Mac. So it does work on a Mac. I'm guessing if you have if you just have a Windows, it's just going to open it on Excel. And here you can see that we do have the clustered keywords together, and the information about the total volume is here, and the average competition index is also here. So you don't have to go over this manually and click on it every single time like I have done. This is one of the coolest tools that I have seen when it comes to SEO and actually using this. Now, I do want to show you a little bit more about other tools within this platform, but I want to pick a really, really good niche. Organic clothing. For those of you in the print-on-demand space selling organic t-shirts, let's do organic clothing. Where can I buy organic clothing? Where do I buy? What are organic clothing materials? Okay, is organic clothing better? These are all questions that you can present and answer in your YouTube channel, in your blog, on your Medium account, Substack publication, in order to sell or affiliate organic pieces of clothes that you either sell or affiliate. Does organic clothing matter? Why wear organic clothing? I like this one. I like this question. Why should you not buy organic? No, I do not like that question. Why wear organic clothing? I'm going to take this, I copied it, and I'm going to go to tools here up top. There are so many tools included here. Some of them are free, some of them are clustered, pun unintended, clustered with this tool, with the pricing of it. But we do have the title generations. Let's say you want an SEO title because you want a title for your blog post. I'm going to type this here, why wear organic clothing. And here we have clickbait titles and SEO optimized titles. We also have question-based titles, list-based titles, how-to titles. All of this in a second. I'm sorry, 4 seconds. 9 reasons to embrace organic clothing for a better life. 4 compelling reasons to choose organic clothing. 12 benefits of organic clothing for you and the planet. Wow, I'm hooked. Clickbait. The shocking truth about organic clothing you need to know. That doesn't sound like it's for promoting it. Why everyone is raving about organic clothing? These are titles that will work. Now, that is for SEO purposes and probably for blog posts, but we do have also YouTube title generations. Why wear organic clothing? Let's say you want to make a YouTube video. My go-to organic clothing for sensitive skin. That is nice. Don't buy that, buy organic clothing instead. Now, here is a great point where I would like to stop and really explain the difference between using this tool and just using Google. I'm just going to go to Google and I'm going to type in organic clothing. Now, I can see some results of what people are saying, and I see 4 questions. And every time I would type on a question, it would open a bit more. Okay? Now, these questions are around the topic. They're very immediate to the topic. So for example, does Zara have organic clothes? If I typed on that, now I have, why are Zara clothes so good? Where is Zara made? So these questions relate to the one that I clicked on, but they're always circulatory and around the same topic. And yeah, maybe I can go in here and see the title, organic clothing is worth it, even though this is from Reddit, but it's nothing compared to the extensiveness of what we get with this tool, which is why I like it so much. This is pretty much, let's make 1,000 YouTube videos just about this question. At least that's how it feels to me. Let's do clickbait titles. The shocking truth about organic clothing. You won't believe what's in your clothes. Oh, wow. Yeah. I think I know this, like, you won't believe what's in your clothes, from the people who make videos about you won't believe what's in your Tupperware or what's on your frying pan. And we have comparison titles, if you want to go that route. Organic cotton versus conventional cotton, which is better. So you don't have to go through the clickbait route, but you also have organic clothing versus hemp clothing, which is more durable. These are titles based on what people search, and that is what this whole thing is all about. Now, as I said in the beginning, I do not do sponsored by videos. Thank you, Answer Socrates, for accepting that and just letting me roll with the content and providing my viewers with 10% discount, which we have if you click on the link in the description down below that will take you to Answer Socrates. You can start with a free account. They do have a free membership that you don't ever need to upgrade if you want to, which is a bit limited within the searches you can do on a day-to-day basis. But their premium memberships, I think they have 2 pricing plans that you can use, are discounted 10% off with coupon code May10 at checkout. That coupon code and discount are valid for the first 3 months of your subscription if you go with a monthly subscription, or 10% off on your first year using Answer Socrates. I will probably be making a deeper dive into the different tools that you can use within this program, because again, they do have many, many different tools for you guys to use, but that is a topic for a different video. By the way, if you like this video or found this content useful, I would highly appreciate if you just, like the video or leave a comment down below. What did you think about this tool? I'm seriously obsessed with it, and not just because it's called Socrates. This is like the perfect tool for an SEO crazed philosophy girl. So Answer Socrates, I'm truly obsessed with them, and I find that it's a really, really cool thing to try out, and it could fit any niche. I urge you, try the free version for yourselves before you decide to get that tool on a paid plan. I think that's what I recommend for every tool, if the free version is an option. And again, let me know what you think about this tool or this video in the comments down below. As for the next videos I have planned out, I am working on some really, really cool videos. I know that a lot of you have been interested in Books By, which is an alternative to KDP, which will probably be the next video because I paid Books By. So you guys don't have to. And I'm going to make a video about how to upload your books to that platform and even show a review of a book in real life. I also have a few cool ideas for how to become an authority figure. I am going to bring in the human design series pretty soon. I'm super excited, and a bunch of other cool stuff. So subscribe to the channel or click on the notification bell to get notified for new videos if that sounds interesting to you guys. I would leave you with a link on the screen right now to a video that YouTube thinks you're going to want to watch next. But with that being said, that was it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new or were at least entertained. And as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!